Aloha Kauai. Here is our COVID-19 briefing from Team Kauai for Wednesday, December 23rd. The Department of Health is reporting no cases today. We currently have 7 cases, all are in isolation, and 1 is hospitalized on Oahu. We have 36 people in health-directed quarantine as close contacts. Our cumulative case count is now 161, including 140 confirmed locally, 1 probable, and 20 tested elsewhere, but reported after arrival on island. All this week, Kauai Police and the National Guard have been tracking close to 2,000 people in travel-related quarantine. As we've discussed many times, last month we proposed Rule Number 21, which requested that incoming travelers to Kauai take a mandatory post-travel test with a 3-day quarantine. Ultimately, Rule 21 was not approved, but we have continued to work with Governor Ige, who expressed support for implementing a post-travel testing program for enhanced movement quarantine properties, also known as resort bubbles. As a result, we have sent to Governor Ige our proposed Rule Number 24. If approved, this rule would allow incoming travelers to Kauai who receive a negative pre-travel test to stay in an approved resort bubble and take a post-travel test 3 days after arrival. They would be released from quarantine upon a negative post-travel test result. While in quarantine, travelers would be able to enjoy resort amenities for 3 days until they take their post-travel test, such as walking around the property and visiting the pool. This program would be independent of the state's travel program and therefore allow travelers expanded opportunities for testing. The approved COVID-19 test can be any diagnostic test with emergency use authorization from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. We recognize this is not what we asked for, but we see this as progress toward our effort to allow more incoming travelers to Kauai while keeping our residents safe. If approved, Rule 24 would go into effect on January 5th. This would be a voluntary program for those who wish to stay in a resort bubble and test out of quarantine after 3 days. Otherwise, travelers can still quarantine for the 10 days at a private residence or non-resort bubble hotels and motels. The first shipments of both the Pfizer and Moderna vaccines are now on island. Hundreds of healthcare workers at Wilcox and Kauai Veterans Memorial Hospitals have already been vaccinated. In accordance with federal guidelines, vaccines will be distributed in phases. As additional vaccine shipments become available, they will be offered to essential workers. Next, our kupuna will have an opportunity to take the vaccines along with those who have chronic health conditions. Other groups will be offered the vaccines in the coming months as more become available. At this time, there is no COVID-19 vaccine approved for children. Learn more about the state's vaccination distribution plan at hawaiicovid19.com/vaccine. For more information on the available vaccines, please visit cdc.gov. We will continue to keep you updated as more information becomes available. If you are a Kauai resident interested in being tested for COVID-19, the Department of Health and the County of Kauai are hosting its final community testing event from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. this upcoming Sunday, December 27th, at the Brian J. Baptiste Sports Complex in Kapa. These tests are available to all residents for free, including those who are uninsured. Please pre-register at kauai.gov/test. Bring your registration confirmation and ID to the testing site. Test results generally arrive within 3 to 5 days, but if you are experiencing symptoms, do not wait for surge testing. Call a healthcare provider to get tested as soon as possible. If you receive a positive test notification from the community testing program, please inform the Kauai District Health Office at 241-3387. Again, 241-3387. Free phone counseling is still available for Kauai residents of all ages who may be anxious or feeling overwhelmed. These services are free and confidential and are available until December 28th, Monday through Friday, from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Hey, no shame. This year has been tough for all of us, and we all need support sometimes, so please do not hesitate to call. Just to make an appointment for a phone counseling session, please call Work Life Hawaii at 808-543-8445. Again, 808-543-8445. Requests made as early as possible will allow adequate time to fulfill your request. The county and 2 Kauai food banks continue the Kupa'a Kauai food distributions this week on a holiday schedule. Distributions in Lihui, Kapa'a, and Kilauea will be Thursday. Please be sure to register in advance and make sure that your email is correct. To register for food distribution times and locations, please visit kauai.gov/COVID-19 and click on the green button that says Food Distribution. We wanted to send out a shout out to all of the folks who were involved in the Kekaha Landfill Crew's Christmas gift distribution. 12 companies plus every landfill worker donated gifts, which were distributed to more than 500 families and 525 children. Congratulations to our Kekaha Landfill Crew who organized this effort, and to the many private companies and community partners who helped to make that event happen. Every car that entered the landfill for the event went home with fresh vegetables, a bag of food from the food bank, a bag of rice or a case of saimin, and a gift for every kid. In observance for Christmas Day, county offices will be closed on Friday, December 25th, along with all refuse transfer stations, the Kekaha landfill, the Kapa'a and Waimea swimming pools, the Wailua golf course, High Five bottle redemption, and the Puhi Metals Recycling Center. The Kauai bus will not be operating on the holiday. We will not be producing this particular COVID-19 update on Christmas Day. The schedule for residential refuse pickup will remain unchanged. Normal business hours for county offices and services will resume on Monday, December 28th. Finally, on behalf of the Mayor's Office, our Kauai COVID Incident Management Team, and our entire County of Kauai Ohana, we hope you have a safe and Merry Christmas. We know everyone is eager to celebrate together, but please keep your celebrations small and practice good safety measures.